Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Leaders on the Rise Spotlight series. So this is a series that I do usually every month where I'm featuring someone who is an up-and-coming leader in the home-based business industry, someone who is getting results in their business by using the power of the internet. So I bring these series to you so that you can get inspired. Because if you're in a home-based business right now and maybe you're not getting the results that you want, maybe you're thinking about quitting, whatever it is, or you just may be frustrated, I want to feature people that are getting results, people who were once where you were at, and really help inspire you to take more bold moves, bold actions in your business so you can start getting the results that you want and the results that you deserve. And not only that, I want their stories to inspire you, but I also want you to learn something too as well. So this is not just about listening to somebody else's story, but it's also about pulling from them some nuggets, some things that they're doing in their business that is working that you can apply in your business as well. So I'm really excited. This is the 4th episode of the Leaders on the Rise series, and I'm excited to bring to you Smartress on this episode. She's been getting some amazing results in her business, and she has a great and powerful story that I wanted her to be able to share with you. But she's someone that I've seen just in, I think, a couple of months now, have been able to get started and literally start getting results in her business. I know that she'll talk a little bit more too, but I know that she's been able to bring in, I think, 6 people total right now in her business, and she's still, progressing, but she was able to bring in 4 people in a month, which I think she hasn't been able to do before, and hit the 3rd leadership level inside of her company. So she's someone that you definitely want to listen to, someone that you definitely want to follow and be inspired by. So welcome aboard, Smartress. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm happy to be here.
Good. Well, I just want to let the audience know too that with technology, with Google Hangout and everything, our computers are always acting funny. So the reason why you guys can't see Smartress is that her webcam right now is not working, and I've had those challenges too. So you'll be able to hear her voice, but you won't be able to see her. So what I wanted to do, Smartress, is first, I know your background. I know a little bit about your story, but I know a lot of people who are watching don't. If you can tell them, what was it that got you started in the home-based business industry? So when you first joined, the very first company you ever joined, what was going on in your life? What were you experiencing? What were some of the challenges that made you say, you know what, I want to start my own business?
Thanks. I've been in the oil and gas industry. It's been a while. Over 20 years, I've served as a supply chain management professional. And since we moved to Canada about 12 years ago, coming here, it's been a bit challenging because the jobs are not usually in the cities. So what happens is that I have to fly out to remote places, especially after we form the contracts, and we have to go to the remote places to support these oil and gas projects. And what happens is that 12 months of the year, you find yourself there for 7 months, and you just have like 5 months to be with your family. So when I experienced that, I thought to myself, I said, well, it's a good thing, but this wouldn't have to go on for the rest of my life, as I have a young family, 2 young children, and I need to be there for them, especially as they get into their teenage age. And that was when I started thinking about looking for a home business that I can start working so that I can transit from this kind of lifestyle.
So basically, you wanted to have a position where you're able to be and spend more time with your kids.
Yes.
Okay. And that's the story of so many people, that get started in this industry, especially parents, right? Moms who want to be able to spend more time with their kids. So I know there's gonna be a lot of people who are watching this who will relate to your story and have that same desire. So you got started, the very first company that you ever got started in. What was your experience in that company? Did you see success? What were some of the challenges that you faced in terms of getting your business started?
Okay, so initially I started one of the home-based businesses. It's a health and wellness business where usually they teach you to, talk to people that your friends and family, And I try to do that, but it looks like there's a way my people are wired. They are wired in such a way that, you know, the moment you bring your business to them, they think that, oh, we are the ones that are going to make you rich. So even if they are interested in your products, okay, you find yourself that suddenly you become a stranger because they think that by even listening to you, they are going to make you rich. So it's some form of negative thing where but because you're interested in working your business, there you are chasing them, trying to tell them, oh, this will do you good. You need to use this product. But at the end of the day, you know, you find out that you're just wasting your time. So, you know, at the end of the day, I tried it that way and it didn't work out for me because none of my friends and family actually was interested in what I had to offer. So,
so you ran into a common challenge that a lot of people face in building their business. Okay. So at some point, you know, we crossed paths. So you saw a YouTube, I think a YouTube video of mine, right?
Yes.
And what was it that made you, you know, get connected with me? And what was it that made you, for those of you that are watching, I have a 21-day challenge that I do every month where I help home-based business owners generate, you know, leads for their business and grow their business online. So Smartress ends up seeing a YouTube video of mine, getting into the 21-day challenge. What was it that made you say, you know what, let me try this challenge? What was it that you were hoping to get from it? Or what was it that made you feel comfortable taking that step of joining the challenge?
Okay, so what happened actually was that as I continued and the oil and gas was crashing down more recently, I know that even in the past, I have tried to get connected to some educational people online who promised me that, oh, we're going to teach you how to do this thing from the internet and everything. We'll build websites for you. So they go and spend lots of money. They build the website, but I don't know what they have done. And I wasn't able to get any assistance from them. And at the end of the day, even the website that they built for me was no good for me because I couldn't use it to generate any leads, or they just wouldn't be there for me. And so I got more desperate when I knew that the oil and gas was collapsing. And I was looking for somebody out there who would, you know, just tell me what to do because I was serious about starting my own home business. And that was when I kept searching the YouTube and I came across one of your videos. I listened to you, how you got started.
So you actually, there's another common experience that I see with a lot of people too, is you had tried other training programs and you had tried other marketing systems and you had even hired other people to do your own websites to build your business, and it didn't, you know, it didn't yield any results for you. What I want to know is, there's a lot of people who have that story in the industry, right? And they would have let that made them quit. Like they would, oh, you know, it doesn't work, or, oh, you know, I'm not going to trust these people anymore. What was it that made you say, you know what, let me give it another try? What made you keep going? Because most people would have quit and just been like, you know what, maybe it's not for me, or, you know what, I don't trust anything anymore, so I'm not going to do it. What was it that made you say, I'll give it one more try? Like I'll you know, I'll get in and get and see if I can learn something this time. What was it that made you be willing to take that leap, I guess?
Yeah, so when I got across your video and I listened to it from the beginning to the end, I saw that there was something in that video that was real. In the first place, you were so real in that video, and I could relate to every single thing that you said there because I had gone through it. And I could see from that video, listening to it from beginning to end, I'm like, yes, I think this is the person that I'm actually looking for. And that was what actually gave me that courage to say I was going to give it another try, because I always wanted to have something of my own that I can walk and transit, be able to live life on my own terms.
So you decided to get in, and one of the things I'll say this about Smartress for those of you guys that are watching, you know, it's a lot of times you have people who get started in something and they don't even try, right? Like they'll get in, they'll join, and they won't take action. But one of the things that I would say about Smartress, and this is why, you know, I could kind of see when someone gets started with anything, just their attitude, their work ethic, their coachability. I can kind of see from first encounter what the outlook of their business is going to be, or what type of results they're going to get. So one of the things I'll say about Smartress is that when she showed up, meaning she would do the assignments. If she had a question, she'll ask a question. She would show up to the live trainings. She was coachable, and she was willing to do the work, and willing to apply what she was learning. And so, so you got into the 21-day challenge, and you got some amazing results. I know, I think within a month or two, you started getting some signups. I know the first month, I think you signed up 6 people total, right, so far in your business?
Yes.
So in the previous company that you were in, had you signed up anybody before?
Oh, no.
So this is the first time you've ever gotten results, like okay. And so you got, I think the first 1 month you got 2 signups, and then the next month you got like 4 in a month, right? Okay.
Yes.
So to go from someone who never had any results, right, to now 4 in a month, and that 4 in a month got you to the 3rd level in your company, like the builder level, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, how does that feel first? Like, how does it feel to finally start seeing some results? Because there's some people that they're going to be watching this who they haven't recruited their first person yet. You know what I'm saying? And they're kind of maybe doubting themselves or whatever. So what did it feel like to finally say, wow, okay, you know, I finally got some results here? What was that feeling like? Take me back to, you know, to that 4 month, the 4 people in a month period. What did that feel like to experience that?
I don't know how to start, because it was like, for real, could this happen? Because I know that I was taking action, and I was doing showing up on my meetings, but like, I'm still new and I don't really even know much. So it was exciting to see that, oh, people can just see what I'm doing, and they would just like sign up. And that was what really got me excited about Empower Network totally, because they have this total shortcut system that kind of does everything for you. That also got me excited, because I know that I'm not a skills person. I don't know anything as much as I want to learn the skills, but finding some systems that can do more of the heavy lifting for me, and all I need to do is just take action, kind of like position myself, and the system will do the work for me. That kind of felt so exciting, and that was actually what happened.
So for those of you guys that are listening, one of the things that she's mentioning is with Empower, right? So she got started in the 21-day challenge, and we're kind of connecting a lot of the resources and the tools that Empower has, and you can do this for any business. What I want to mention is that what Empower has, in terms of the training, what Empower does that offers differently than a lot of other trainings, maybe ones that Smartress have been a part of, because that was my story too, that I had tried other things. What was different for me with Empower is that we know how to help people duplicate results in their team online. So when Smartress is saying like, hey, I was new and I was still getting results, that's the true measure of whether or not an online system actually works. Because what's happening is a lot of online systems, it's so complicated, so that even if maybe you're in a home-based business and you want to have something where your team now can get results, your system has to work so that someone like a Smartress can get in, and now she can get results. And she still does, like, I don't really know how all of this is working, but I just know, hey, if I'm just driving people to it, it's converting. That's the key. And that's what we teach people how to set up in their business. So if you're in It Works, or if you're in Vacation Travel, how to set something like that up in your business, where now it gives people a total shortcut for getting results in your business and your company. So I think it was funny, because I remember you talking to me about that. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so I'm like, don't get started, because you don't want to have people to become online marketing experts to even get results in your team. You want to have something in place where it's easy enough where a new person who's like, I've never done this, I don't know what I'm doing, to still be able to get results. So that was proof that it was working, even if you don't understand it. So tell me, so some people are probably like, okay, you know, what was it that I'll say, first I'll ask you this. What do you think, you mentioned that what Empower did in terms of making it simpler for you and finally getting, you know, support was what made the difference. You mentioned that you were showing up to the training. So I know one of the trainings that we have is the Next Level Mastermind training, and it's weekly. So everybody that gets started in the 21-day challenge, everybody that gets started with the Total Shortcut blog system, you get access to this Next Level Mastermind training, which is every week with a master peak performance coach. And what's cool about it, and I'm going to ask Smartress, because she was showing up, I would see her every time I was on there, I would see her comment. So again, she was engaged, she was taking action, she was showing up. But what the Next Level Mastermind trainings do is they actually show you, they have different trainings on mindset. So a lot of people, what I find is they'll get started online and you could show them how to do a video, or you could show them how to do Facebook, but they're like, oh, but I'm scared. Oh, but I'm afraid of this. So it's really not the marketing training that they need. They need training on mindset. They need training on how do I overcome my fear? Because if I can overcome that, then I'll be able to take action on what I just bought. So what the Next Level Mastermind, I think, does is it helps people with this game, the mind game first. So let me ask you, Smartress, you were showing up every week to the Next Level Mastermind. Do you think that those trainings played a role in the results you're getting in your business? Like, have they been helpful to you? If so, what have you been getting from those that you think has helped you in your business?
Absolutely. The Next Level Mastermind, it's this kind of thing that goes deep down you to help you to identify issues that may be blocking you. In the first place, the coach that is there, that's William, has a way of saying the right things that will get into you, and deep down you know where your area of improvement is. And he gives you advice, and actually even does the training for you, kind of like gets you to get out of yourself and see what is your issue and begin to deal with it. So for me, that is really exciting. That is cool that somebody can make me realize what negative mindsets are there, or things that may be blocking me as a person, my fears, and making me, putting me in that position to really face it and overcome it so that I can become the person that I want to be in my business. So that's really cool.
Were there anything, and whatever you feel comfortable sharing, right? Were there anything that the Next Level Mastermind, you mentioned that there were some limiting beliefs or some negative mindsets that you were able to realize that you have? Was there anyone specific that you feel comfortable sharing that you thought was a big breakthrough maybe for you that helped you move forward in your business?
Yes, I would say that, you know how you grow up and you have this mindset of, okay, maybe you're not from a very rich family, so that limiting beliefs, oh, money is not enough. And because it's not enough, you don't realize that you have played that role maybe as a child, and your parents have taught you all that so that you will be safe at that point in time. And now growing up into an adult, and you're trying to start a business, and you're giving it everything that you need to give it, and still, you have these negative back talks to yourself, like second guessing yourself. Am I gonna make it? Am I not gonna make it? So I will say that the Next Level Mastermind help me to look back, take that journey back into myself, to be able to identify those things and to begin to question those things, whether they are still relevant in my life, especially where I am going right now. And that was where I had my breakthrough, because I began to question those beliefs, and I realized that, yes, indeed, they don't belong anymore with me, because I want to move forward. I want to be my own boss. I want to do things for myself. And those beliefs that limits me from taking action don't belong with me anymore. So I begin to shield them. I begin to position myself and take away all the fears and all the negative backtalks to realize that, yes, this is what I want to do, and I have to take action for it to happen. And that is what I would say to that.
And that's powerful, you guys. For those of you who are listening, you know, again, like I said, we're not just doing this interview just to talk. We want you to be able to take something away from this. So what I want for you to even just hearing what Smartress is saying, I want you to think about what beliefs, are there any fears? Are there any beliefs from childhood, any doubts that you have that you can probably now hearing Smartress talk about and say, you know what, I do have some of those, and that has been getting in the way of my business. And that's why I would say, you know, what I think is powerful, and a lot of people that have gone through 21-day challenge, a lot of the people that have, you know, got into Empower in terms of building their existing business, that's been the key difference, I would say, with our training is for the first time ever, they finally have powerful enough training that can help them overcome these fears while they're also getting helpful marketing training. It's the combination of the two. And I always tell people, when you're looking at what you are getting ready to invest in, you want it to be like a holistic approach. Like you want it to be able to handle everything. So if you are thinking about marketing a business online, or if you're thinking about starting a business or growing your business, there are things that may be hindering you from moving forward. So for example, if like I give the example of video all the time, because you could give someone, right? I could give someone the exact steps to doing videos. But if the first thing they say is, well, I'm afraid to be on video. If that video marketing training or whatever it is that you bought, that marketing system, if it doesn't help you conquer your fear, you're not going to do the video, and you're not going to get the results in your business. So you got to have not only marketing tactical training of what to do, but also all the fears, because you're going to be getting out of your comfort zone, all the doubts that you have, all the insecurities you have. That training has to now help you conquer that, so that now when you go out and do your marketing, you're empowered. Right, you literally can do it. You can show up differently. You know, even just hearing Smartress talk today, and just I see the growth. I see the journey that you've been on. I see how you're growing into a powerful leader, because even just how you're saying, like, I will build my business, I will do this, you know, and I'm not going to let these doubts get in the way. You literally were empowered. You're now showing up differently, and that makes a difference. So now when Smartress gets on video, or when Smartress does marketing on Facebook, she's different. She's an empowered person. She's an empowered version of herself. So now more and more people are going to want to be attracted to her. And the same thing with you. Are there any doubts that you have that, you know, are preventing you from showing up and showing up in an empowered way where people will actually want to join you? And so I want you to share what would be a helpful tip that you think that can help someone in growing their business online. It could be anything you've learned from the training, anything you learned from the 21-day challenge, anything you've learned from the Next Level Mastermind. What would be one tip that you think would be helpful for those who are watching?
I would say that you just have to make up your mind, first of all, that this is what you want to do, and be consistent. Because the problem, again, is today is this deal, and the next day you find out another deal that you want to run to. Meanwhile, you haven't applied yourself to the first deal that you got on board with. So that is number one tip. Make sure you get a good mentor who will be there for you, who knows the journey, who has gone the journey, and will be able to guide you. Maybe not necessarily hold your hand, but be able to get the best out of you so that you can do things on your own terms and still get the same great results. Somebody that can challenge your mindset and get you to think the proper way. You don't have to do it exactly the way your mentor does it, but that mentor should be somebody that can challenge your thinking to come up with the best way of doing something, and then applying yourself to whatever advice your mentor gives you, and being consistent, working it every single day until you begin to get results. That's the tip that I will give to somebody that is coming on board.
Well, that is a powerful tip. And you guys, just from hearing that, I'm sure you can see why Smartress is getting the results that she is getting. So you guys, make the decision today. You know, if you're watching this, those of you who are on Smartress email list, those of you who've been watching Smartress for a while and, you know, want that type of You want to join a leader. You want to join somebody who's consistent. You want to join somebody who is actually getting results in her business. You know, when I do these spotlight series, I'm putting my name and my recommendation behind the people that I know are getting great results and people that I know are having amazing results in their business and who are great leaders. And so for those of you who are connected with Smartress, if you're on our email list and you were thinking about getting started, make the decision, get started, join. She's someone that I can vouch for, someone that I could say not only has the right heart and the intention, but also has a desire for leadership. Not everybody who gets started in a business actually want to lead people, but I know for her, just in the conversations that I've had with her, her desire is to help people succeed. And she's been getting some amazing results. She's plugged in. She's, getting results in her business, and she's coachable. And she's not only coachable, but she's someone who I can say has invested in her training, invested in training to learn how to build a team, and who's already building a team. So make sure that you get started and join with her today if you are connected to her. And for those of you who are watching that haven't joined the 21-day challenge that are connected to me, I'm going to be opening up the challenge again for the month of February. So I will be closing the opportunity to join on this Sunday. So if you want to get started, you can go to teamrelentlesslive.com. That's teamrelentlesslive.com on YouTube. There'll be a link below this video for you to go there. And you can see there's be a button that says get started today. You'll be able to get started, join, get access to the same training, the Next Level Mastermind, the 21-day challenge, everything that Smartress has. And even for those of you who are watching Smartress, you'll get access to those same things too when you join her. So that's all I wanted to share. I hope that, you guys that are watching this are inspired, not only by Smartress' story, but you can see yourself and you can see yourself succeeding as well. So Smartress, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for sharing those amazing tips. I know that you have and you will inspire and continue to inspire so many people who are in corporate America, so many moms who want to be at home with their kids, and so many people who have been in a business and have failed before. You have given them hope now. You've given them inspiration to succeed. And so I want to thank you for, sharing your story and being that inspiration for others. And I know you're going to have an amazing 2017. I'm excited to see you grow even more. And I'm just excited for your journey. And I'm excited to see the team that you'll lead and the people that you'll help. And you'll be able to do this kind of a hangout with the people that that you'll be bringing on board. So thank you, you guys. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Bye.
Thank you. All right.